KB here with the Color Grade podcast. I absolutely love the show. Every single character is wildly complex and on a crazy journey of their own. But my question is for Sope. So, Elliot is someone who is deeply layered, and oftentimes it's really challenging to know kind of what side he's really on because he's playing a super, super deep game of chess. So tell me what it's like portraying a character with such duality, and what continues to surprise you most about Elliot?
I did a lot of research into people who are in Elliot's position. I say that so that there are no spoilers. And what I found fascinating was how their sense of reality can slip. And in having to portray the story to people who are very close to you and who become even closer, especially, for example, Elliot and Shannon's relationship, having to believe that enough to make them believe it makes you start to believe it yourself. And then there are these like moments where you catch yourself like, who am I really, And that was a really interesting challenge to play. Hopefully I did it with some margin of success. And I think what continues to surprise me about that is, as Paapa was saying, the lengths that you will go to protect your family. And then that definition of family, like who is it? Where are your priorities? And sometimes they slip. And it's interesting coming to a character as a singular person, no matter how complicated Sope's history is. You come to it as a single person, but there are two people. But there's a massive balancing, juggling act that goes on. And it does constantly surprise me.
My question is actually for Paapa. So, listen, from the very first interaction between Alex and Sean, I was like, why hasn't Alex killed Sean yet? I think that was pretty consistent during my viewing. So can you talk a little bit about, Alex's loyalty to Sean and how that comes to a head this season?
Why doesn't Alex kill Sean? That's a good question. Alex's loyalty to Sean is, I suppose, again, rooted in what family means. There are different kind of interpretations of family that we see in this show, some of which is like blood, family, relatives, blood. But I suppose with Alex and Sean, they've kind of come up together. They've grown up together. They've actually been through quite a lot together. Shannon and I lost our mum at quite a young age, and at that point the kind of two families, the Dumanis and the Wallaces, kind of lent on each other for support, so in those formative stages of life we really needed each other, and those kind of bonds often kind of are quite far reaching into your adulthood, sometimes for better and sometimes for worse. We've all got those friends from school that we kind of know that we should probably just let go, but there's too much history and there's too much context, and we owe it to ourselves and to our past selves that we have to hang on to it. But I think his loyalty to Sean can blind him or kind of stunt him and kind of stop him from acting in as decisive a way as he probably could have done had it been someone else. So we're all blinded by love, and we have love for our families. We've all done mad things to kind of protect our families, and we've all not done things that we probably should have done because of our families. So I think he's got a really complex relationship with Sean, and that definitely kind of bubbles away and comes to somewhat of a head by the end of the series. I'll let you get there. But that's definitely a thread that kind of is woven through the plot of the series. The kind of opposition between why doesn't he just kill him?
Thank you. Well, thank you. Each of you are doing a fantastic job.
Thank you so much.